It's Jolly. I just want to let you all know that the Tekk mod replacement is finally here. You may know it as a Tekk mod killer. That was its code name. Its actual name is the Wink. Now, ever since I started first building Tekk mods, I knew that there had to be something that would replace this thing ASAP. Reason being is that new version, old version, built them, repaired them both. They're gonna break. It's inevitable. They will break. And then once it's snapped, you tighten down your atomizer even the slightest little bit. It's got to keep turning it until the wires snap off. The other thing is the Tekk mod. Many of you don't know this. The batteries are actually stacked, and I know a lot of you guys freak out about that kind of stuff. So with the Wink, here's what we got. First off, let's talk about the batteries. 6,750 mAh. Next off, they're not stacked. Then the electronics in here, it actually boosts the voltage so that way you can charge your cell phones, your iPods, whatever. Now, I took colorblind people into account for this mod. With the Tekk mod, I myself could never tell what color the LED is because I'm also colorblind as well. So instead, what we have is an indicator to focus, you stupid thing. 5 volt there to tell you that that's on. 170 and 30, that goes ahead and lets you know what your battery's fuel cell is at. You got your charge in port up top here. If you want to charge something, you hit that on button, turns it on, plug in your device, charge it up. After it's done charging, you go ahead and pull it off. 20 to 30 seconds, the system, the electronics there, shut down. So that way you're not wasting battery energy. That's something I also thought about whenever I'd use my Tekk mod whenever I was building them back in the day. I'd turn it on, I'd forget about it, didn't even think about it. You know, I left it on for 4 days straight. And from a max charge, I actually tested it. From a max charge, if you leave it on for 4 days, it's dead. And I wanted something that, you know, for forgetful people like myself, it shuts itself off. The 3.7 volt version you don't even need to use the bottom chips here. They're directly plugged into the batteries, so that way you don't have to fiddle with this. There's going to be a 5 volt version as well, because I know a lot of you like your 5 volt out there. So you can have either or. I was going to do both into one, but it would have required much more work, and I just said, you know what, I want to keep the cost price down, which let's go ahead and talk about the cost. It is $130 for either version. Now, you may be asking yourself, you know, what is this case made out of? It's aluminum. You got your chrome caps there. These feet are actually temporary. My new feet are actually coming in tomorrow, the next day. I'm going to take pictures of this one. This is the prototype. And you will notice that there's swirl marks in here, because I was trying to give it different looks on the metal. I finally went with like a clouded version, as you can almost kind of... There we go. That's the clouded version right there. That one's Vapor Mics, and the other one here is Geeky Girls. Anyways, native 510 connection. I don't remember if I said that. That fits automatically with the drip shield. It stands above the mod, so that way you can put that on. If you don't have one of these yet, you need to get one so you don't get juice all over your mod, because dripping inevitably will get juice all over your mod, as you can see there. That wasn't scripted. I actually leave that one all juiced up because I don't have a shield for that device. But yeah, the button is the same style as the normal horn style switch that you would typically find on the Tekk mod, only it's made out of metal and it's chromed out. So this is going on the site, $130. It's going to be pre-orders. I know I said I didn't want to do that, but we're going to do it anyways, because I can't afford to buy all the stuff in bulk. Because there's many things got to go into this. So you're going to pay half down, and then on completion, right before your ship's out, I will go ahead and say, hey, yo, your mod's ready to ship if you'd like it to, and just go ahead and send the remaining balance. So they're going to be on the website tonight, which today is 10/4/2011. We're gonna do a small batch because VaporCon's coming up, and I don't want to have a whole bunch of orders over the top of my head whenever I get back. We're going to run this for a little while. I'm going to get all the parts in. When there's more details about how long it's going to take, we're going to have to we're going to do all the orders first. After all the orders are in, I'll go out, purchase all the material and everything to go ahead and get these built. Now, you may be asking yourself, Jolly, we don't see like a battery pull-out area or anything. If the batteries ever need recharged, I go ahead, replace them for you. There's not an issue with that because there's absolutely zero epoxy in this. This is the first ever mod I've ever done that does not at all need epoxy, which is fantastic. I love not using epoxy. So just so you guys can see, I'll go ahead and vape on this. This is an LR at 3.7. So there's that. I'm going to show it to you in hand. As you can see, it looks like a big device, but it's not really. I mean, let's go ahead and get a little size comparison here. Put that there, put this here. As you can see, the silver bullet's taller than it. It is, however, wider than the silver bullet by about half a silver bullet. Now, as far as the D cup, let's go ahead and put that up there because some of you have a D cup or whatever. I've seen people review them. It's not as wide, but at the same time, the same width that's here is the same width that's there. So it's I believe like a 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch on the top here. So there you go for that. 6,750 mile. Works already with the drip shield. No special attachments needed. Charge stuff. 3.7 volt version or 5 volt version. Pre-orders site tonight. And just remember, I'm going to be taking pictures of this one because it's the only one that's built right now. Don't worry about the swirl marks. I'm just trying to make mine look different with different types of crap. You guys have a great day, and thanks for watching my video. Vape on, my friends. Vape on.